they're going to accumulate these teachers to suit their own passions. And verse 4 says, and will turn away from listening to the truth and wander off into myths. And so this is what we're seeing today. Let me give you an example, a real life example. Okay, we're going to be right in and out of season. So this week, as I'm out and about in the world, taking care of some of the business and things that I have to do, I happen to be at the discount tire waiting in line. All right? There's two people in front of me, a woman and a man, and they're both coincidentally talking about their back pain, their back surgeries, other back procedures that they plan to have. And I'm listening to this, and so I step into the conversation. I don't know why, okay? So, I mean, yeah, I have an occasional backache, but I don't consider myself to have back problems, okay? But I stepped into the conversation. I don't know what the Lord's going to do right now, and I'm just listening to them go back and forth. And they finally stop, and I'm like, you know, what if there was a solution for both of you where you didn't have to go forward and go through any more surgeries? Would that be something that would interest you? And both of them perked up, eyes big. Yes. And I'm like, well, great. Well, it just so happens, it's not a coincidence, but I'm a pastor at a church here in town, and I see a lot of people get healed when I pray for them and stuff, and I'd be happy to pray for you both right now. And the woman instantly was like, no, thank you. And then all of a sudden, she's not interested in something besides surgery. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Now, we've heard this many, many times, okay? And I said, yeah, well, you know, understand, demons are spiritual too. They're spirits. I told her, I said, well, you know, God's a spirit. She's like, yeah, I know, but, I believe in Mother Earth, and I'm like, well, you know, God created the earth. You know, like, I keep taking it back to the Creator, right? And so then she says, well, I believe that there's healing that can come from the things on the earth. I'm like, well, yeah, there are times that things from the earth can bring healing, and God created those things as well. But, you know, maybe you want to consider trying to say, no, I'm not interested. I was like, well, you know, there's a woman that spoke about the Bible that walked around with some sort of infirmity for like 12 years. It said that she sought the doctors and spent all her money and only became worse. And it was Jesus that healed her. So, listen, I was ready out of season. I gave the word. Did I go and say, well, this is the chapter, the address, and the word? No, but I gave the word. I preached it. I did it with a gentleness. She didn't want it. And really what she was preaching, if you don't know this, and what she's grabbing onto is an actual witchcraft. They believe that sort of a thing. So I understand what she's saying, and that talks to us about wandering off into myths. That's where she was at. She may not have received what I said in that moment, and that's okay, but I sowed a seed there. But then I turned to the man, I'm like, what about you? Are you interested? He said, yes, I am. And he showed me where the pain is. And I prayed for that man. And I just have to believe in faith that he's received healing. I don't know what's taking place, but what I do know is that he had an encounter with God right there in the discount tire. Amen. And I didn't end it. Then I go talk to this guy. I go, here. Like it doesn't stop. So I don't say this because I want you guys to think I'm all so awesome, because I'm really not. I'm just an everyday average person, but this is what the church is supposed to do. We're to be ready in and out of the season. We need to preach the word. We need to share the gospel, and we need to do it with this gentleness, with patience. Okay, and so I'm encouraging you to walk in this manner. Amen. Like me and my family can't be the only one. We're not enough. We need the body's help. This is what we're here to do: is to equip you so that you can do this.
The harvest.
Absolutely. We need laborers. Okay, the harvest is great. We have it in that pasture on your way out. We've got that posted right there. Pray for the Lord of the harvest to send laborers. For the harvest is great and the laborers are few. Okay?